Hello and we welcome you to Brawl. I'm Max Radix alongside the four-time N.E.W champion Erwin, and tonight we have the final quarter-finals for the men in the GGOG, and we're going to kick it off with Extreme Rules.
Making his way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, Angelo Winters.
Angelo Winters, again, has only had, I think, 1 or 2 matches on the actual Brawl show here. Welcome you to the bunker in Birmingham. This is a laborious journey with only 4 weeks remaining until New Year. We are cramming in the men's quarter-finals as we try and find the finalists before their match at New Year.
Yeah, very much at the business end of this tournament, Erwin. Every member of the roster involved, both the men and women, all for that chance of a golden ticket opportunity of a title of their choosing. Angelo Winters, despite his relatively inexperience, has made his way all the way to the quarter-final stages. Could you imagine what a victory this would be? What a stepping stone in the career it could be for Angelo Winters if he wins tonight.
We've seen what people like Reza Parsons have done here in N.E.W. in their early days. Dare Durant to be another to think of.
And his opponent, from Dudley, England, weighing in at 262 pounds, Jack Murphy.
Jack Murphy, the Duker of Dudley, the former boxer, has made quite the impact here in N.E.W. since his arrival. Another rookie, a junior division member. So two of these guys go, I assume this is head-to-head in the first quarter-final. Of course, we don't know with the randomizer of the GGOG, but we are
being informed of the match type. I mean, there could be up to 8 men in this, even more.
We are guaranteed at least one junior, however, if this stays one-on-one in the semi-finals for the GGOG. Quite the stepping stone. And here we go, it looks like it is one-on-one, Angelo Winters versus Jack Murphy. Of course, the boxing style of Jack Murphy, ground and pound. Angelo Winters looked much more of a national athlete, but no stranger to a power game himself here. This could be an interesting one, Erwin. Oh!
He's been keen to get to that junior championship, unsuccessful in his first attempt.
Atomic Bulldog there by Murphy, kicking this off quickly against Winters with a quick pin. Only a 1 count. Ochitoka says no.
This is around his 25th match in the company, so starting to get used to those ropes.
Bench press gutbuster there by Angelo Winters, just showing that incredible power this young man has.
I've seen Winters in the compound. He has been showcasing his strength for quite some time. Now he finally gets a chance to display it against Jack Murphy. Look at that.
Double underhook overhead, beautiful suplex there by Angelo Winters. Jack Murphy has had little to no response to this so far. Oh, wait a minute.
Beautiful counter there in the corner.
Arm drag takedown, whatever it was beautiful. Camel clutch. Applied brilliantly there by Jack Murphy.
Give Murphy some time to think on what to do. I mean, Winters here seems to have the strength and the speed. Again.
You know, when you measure these two guys up against each other, Erwin, I mean, Jack Murphy, of course, has been involved with combat sports the majority of his adult life, but there is a world of difference between boxing and wrestling. Jack Murphy has made the transition with relative ease, but you have to wonder if the lack of in-ring wrestling experience might just hurt him against a guy like Winters. This, of course, has been his main focus throughout his career.
And Jack Murphy's last memorable match was against the Reaper. Could arguably still be feeling the effects of that. No one quite walks away from the match with the Reaper ever the same.
Well, if it isn't physical injuries, it's certainly a mental assault ever facing the Demon of Fleet Street.
Side kick to the gut has taken down Jack Murphy here. Winters!
Beautiful gut wrench suplex there by Angelo Winters. You're absolutely right, this guy is freakishly strong.
Throwing around 262 pounds as this bit of paperweight. Murphy finally getting the grip on that neck and managing to shove him away now.
Well, I think Murphy has to accept he's not going to outpower this guy. What an Irish whip to Winters seemingly trying to change up the game a little bit here. Jack Murphy taking Winters onto the outside. Of course, this is Extreme Rules. Perfectly legal here. Oh, kick to the midsection there by Winters right in front of our tech desk.
Murphy was keen to utilise the rule set of this match.
Oh, dear Lord. That underhook. That devastating suplex on the outside.
Winters seems just as deadly wherever he goes.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
Murphy,
Jack, no. What a power bomb on the outside. Vicious offense there by Jack Murphy.
Oof.
Forced out of sheer desperation to take Winters out of the game for a split second.
Oh, Murphy's law on the outside.
What a cutter. He needs to get Angelo Winters back into the inside to make the pin. Winters, though, however, with a counter, hard forearm shot. Takes a kick to the gut for his trouble. Swift right, swift left, and again, Murphy going back to what made his name with those hard right and lefts.
Couldn't get the lift on Winters, though.
Yeah, great block there by Winters.
Draped onto the apron.
The old snake eyes on the apron. From the fireman carry position, hard elbow. And again, right to the jaw. Oh, swift right, what a jab. And again by Murphy, two hard right hands. I don't think Winters wants to get into a slugfest with Jack Murphy here.
I think he's realised that. Just letting all the blood drain to Murphy's head as he holds him up high.
Absolutely incredible power, Erwin. Oh, one arm. A one-arm suplex. How much did you say Murphy wore? 263? 262.
Oh.
That is incredible power by Angelo Winters. Stalking his prey on the outside. Kick to the midsection.
Hang on, watch this.
Oh!
Handle Samoan drop.
Well, if that was in the ring, I think this one would be all but over. But pinfalls of submission have to take place inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is starting to get a bit personal here between these two. I mean, the fans are loving it. Oh!
Well, Jack Murphy and Angelo Winters, I mean, they started in development. Oh, that underhook again, the third time. That devastating suplex by Winters on the outside. Those wafer-thin mats offering little to no protection here. But you could be right, Erwin, they broke into the development centre in and around the same time. For all we know, there could be some bad blood between Winters and Murphy.
Winters looking to see if Murphy has had enough.
Count of two. That was close, so Erwin. Bob Shatopa's hand was coming down for the 3 count. Murphy only just getting his shoulders up. Angelo Winters seems to have taken control again, pushing Jack Murphy right back to the outside, right back to those wafer-thin mats. Murphy finding back, tries to get a right block this time by Winters, had that one well scouted, and again right back to the pump handle. Murphy, however, doing some scouting of his own. What a DDT! Take that, Angelo Winters. Swift left, swift right, swift left. Hard clothesline with that favoured right hand.
Again, Murphy showing that year's advantage. Went for Murphy's law, got blocked though. Oh!
Well, I said he has combat sports experience, Erwin. So Murphy, although he doesn't have as much wrestling experience, arguably, as Winters does, he certainly knows how to take pain.
This time Winters wins the back and forth.
I think Winters, with all due respect to Jack Murphy, is just a shade quicker than the Duker of Dudley, who's having to use every aspect of his ring IQ here just to keep up with Angelo Winters, who's been hugely impressive in this one so far.
Really has, but the back to give away there, and that's giving the advantage to Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy, great ring presence, great in-ring IQ.
Clutching his own ribs.
Not only an incredibly successful amateur boxer, a degree in sports science, Jack Murphy, certainly not short of many attributes.
Again. Oh, hang on. Switched it. Oh! Stalled for a second there.
Vicious powerbomb there by Murphy. There was nothing smart about that. That was just raw power. Into the corner, Winters goes. Smash mouth style clothesline in the corner. Now Murphy's stalking
again.
Mid-Spray, looking for this, there it is! Murphy's Law! Great call, partner, that could be all! Centre of the ring, has to be! Yeah, no! Oh my god, how close was that?
Winters somehow getting the shoulder. Oh,
Sweet Jesus, that was a whisper away!
Murphy is irate.
I would have put my mortgage on that being a free count, Erwin. How many people have cut out of the Murphy's Law?
Oh, Murphy got caught. What a Uranagi!
Standing Uranagi there, beautiful by Angelo
Switched out of
Winters.
the full Nelson.
Kick again to the
Looking for
midsection.
it again. Pump handles him. Oh, and drop.
This time it's in the ring, this time it counts, and this time Bob Chatorpa, perfect position, only gets himself a 2.
This time it's Murphy who answers the call.
Unbelievable resilience being shown here, Erwin, by both men. Both these guys incredibly hungry as Angelo Winters just stomps a mud hole right into the heart of Jack Murphy, hard elbow right to the skull. Going for that snap suplex once again, beautifully delivered by Winters. What a way to kick off Brawl.
No, I can't believe this is only our first match, that these are in the junior division. Another stalling suplex here from Winters.
Oh! One arm, showboating a little bit for the audience, but you can't argue that it got results. Angelo Winters, taken down there by Murphy, who's still in this thing, going for a pin here. I don't expect this to end the match. It doesn't 2 count. Angelo Winters out, maybe taken by surprise by that takedown there by Murphy, who is holding on and fighting back.
Yeah, Murphy got himself some time whilst that pin was taking place to think of where to go to next, going for another pin.
Jack Murphy is double A tough. I mean, this match has proved that beyond a shadow of a doubt, Erwin. Angelo Winters has looked like he's had this match won on a couple of occasions, and Murphy is still all in this thing. Winters again back on the attack.
One looking for it for a third time.
Oh! Third time might just be the charm. Square centre. Chatorpa couldn't be in a much better position. 2. It's over. Angelo Winters with a huge victory here, and a massive, massive stepping stone in the career for Angelo Winters to the semi-finals at the GGOG. He is 2 matches away from a guaranteed title shot.
I'm being told the first of the semi-finals matches will take place next week. We will see the end of the quarter-finals as well. That could mean double duty for someone that night.
Here is your winner,
Winters,
Angelo Winters.
however, is safe from that, having secured his spot here tonight.
Yeah, big victory. Huge statement of intent for Angelo Winters. This young buck seemingly has it all. He has the power, he has the speed, and right now he has that run of luck that might just take him to a title shot in N.E.W. What if a junior shocks the world at New Year's? Don't say it couldn't happen.
Again, we see that list of names. Angelo Winters right at the top there because it is alphabetical. Those names are getting shorter and shorter. We get closer and closer to those semi-finals matches.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making his way to the ring from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 248 pounds, Tyler York.
Well, Tyler York, we've gone from juniors to veterans here in one foul sweep. The match stipulation has changed as well. TLC rules here for the second quarter-final match here tonight in the Goldman's Gigantophon of Greatness, the GGOG. Of course, all these guys fighting for that golden ticket. Who's York? Oh, wait a minute. We know
That's
that music, Erwin.
interesting.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 220 pounds, that boy, Johnny Richards.
It's the King of Sleaze himself, the oiliest man in professional wrestling, in more ways than one, Johnny Richards. Wow.
Tyler York, a 4-year veteran here, will not want to be upset by the King of Sleaze, I can tell you that.
Absolutely right.
As arrogant and as slimy as we've started to know Johnny Richards is, quite literally possibly the oiliest man on earth.
Yeah, quite literally, Owen. You might just be right.
He
Of
is
course,
still
the
a
entrepreneur
sound
from
grappler.
Las Vegas made his name in the adult film industry. Now trying his hand at professional wrestling.
And a quick escape from Richards. Tyler York seeing where his ideas are going.
Now, I may be
Deciding
wrong.
to counter them. Look at this.
I may be wrong here, Owen, but I think this could be Johnny Richards' first ever TLC match here, so maybe it's monkey see, monkey do, because Tyler York is going to have a hell of a lot more experience in this type of match environment than the King of Sleaze.
Versed in this, especially in the tag team division.
Oh, what a belly-to-belly overhead suplex. That is tremendous technical ability by Tyler York. I tell you what, guys, you haven't seen this guy wrestle too many times and you are in for a treat. Tyler York has got all the tools necessary to be a mainstay player here in N.E.W. Some would say he's focused too much on tag team action in his career, Owen, but he's not wasting any time here against Johnny Richards, going right for that
He already
briefcase.
has hold of the briefcase. Richards removing the ladders from underneath him.
Oh, that's just... Oh, electric chair drop there by Johnny Richards. That was a sound tactic by the King of Sleaze, like him or not. Remove the ladder, remove the opponent, get a weapon.
So the table, but York back to his feet, and again, York is one to listen to his critics and improve his game wherever he can. He was once accused of having a weak stamina game, so he worked on his cardio. He's had a massive improvement on his match skill ever since. Richards, however, currently dominating. Oh, it's turned around already by Tyler York.
Yeah, I mean, you've just got to think of all the wars Tyler York has been involved with over the years. Oh, what a backbreaker by Johnny Richards, of course, a member of the longest standing tag team arguably we have left here in N.E.W, the Hit Squad.
Yeah, at least one that hasn't disbanded at any point in their two-time tag team run as well of 43 days, a former hardcore champion of 49 days. Tyler York has certainly had an experience with the weapons in the ring.
Oh! Great scoop slam.
Tyler York, blindsided there. Oof. Turns with a shot to the gut. Seems to struggle for an advantage. That ladder is starting to get further and further out the ring.
Yeah, Tyler York getting out the way of Johnny Richards.
Oof.
Great Russian leg sweep there by the veteran. Keeping on top of the oiled one. Stomps to the midsection. Doof, working on that arm, of course. Tyler York has been known to apply an armbar or two in the later stages of career, so he could be thinking submission. Oh, great backbreaker there by Richards on the counter. And this has been back and forth, and I have been impressed by Johnny Richards so far in this match against a veteran like Tyler York, just holding his own here in more ways than one, and right now he is on the offense. This would be a massive, massive win for Johnny Richards here tonight. This would be considered a huge upset in my opinion if Richards could beat York here tonight.
As I said at the start of the match, Richards has proven himself a technically sound grappler. We've seen this before. Male escort locomotive heading into the station. That's bad news for Tyler York, but it gives Johnny Richards a chance to seek out the ladder once more.
Richards now looking for some hardware.
Right, York already back to his feet.
Yeah, Tyler York, certainly not one for resting on his laurels here.
Wait!
Oh my gods! Sweet Jesus, there's his ladder and the table! A suplex onto the ladder which was resting on that table which was set up earlier by York. How is Richards even moving after that? He's
only just stirring. Tyler York realises has already introduced another ladder.
Good lord! Richardson lands the hard way on the steel. Tyler York has lost his mind here.
Tyler York, I think, having flashbacks to hardcore matches of long ago.
Oh no, come on! Oh, this time countered. Richardson really needs to get off that ladder. Hard Irish whip to York, sending York to the outside. Has that ladder in hand.
I think Richards now realising he may very well be in a fight for his life, hesitating to go out after York.
Yeah,
he has enough time for the briefcase.
This is wise. You see why Richardson was hesitant there. I mean, it's those pesky clasps. He wanted to make sure York was going to be down long enough to try and get that briefcase.
May not be the case.
He has to steady himself now as a battle on top of that ladder. 12 feet, off the ground, and Richardson is down. York now taking his chance with those goddamn pesky clasps. This is not as simple as it looks, folks. They can't see the top of that briefcase. They have to almost work its way free, and there it is, Tyler York with a big victory here. Had to stay focused, did the veteran, over a plucky and resilient Johnny Richardson. The king of sleaze.
I mean, that suplex into the table with the ladder clattering onto Johnny Richards. I'm surprised he was moving after that.
Oh yeah, he took a tremendous amount of pain in this match, and of course that extra hardcore experience paid dividends here tonight for Tyler York.
The edge goes to Tyler York. He will advance. Richards is out. As you see the names being eliminated on the list. The battle has been to even get to this stage. And in our other match, our next match, it continues.
Making his way to the ring from Norwich, England, weighing in at 275 pounds, Gene Taylor.
Well, Gene Taylor, of course, now under the close tutelage of N.E.W. veteran Jerry Buckley, who has taken on this guy as one of his clients in his new managerial stable. I mean, Gene Taylor, attitude has been much to been desired in his N.E.W. career so far, but you cannot deny the progress that this young man has made under Buckley's tutelage, Erwin.
I think, if I recall correctly, both members of the Buckley stable, the Blueprint and Gene Taylor, still in an opportunity to get to those semi-finals.
Buckley made a firm statement not too long ago that he said that his clients would one day soon run the upper echelons of N.E.W. Both his guys right now in Taylor and the Blueprint in very good positions indeed to become semi-finalists in the GGOG. The guy who calls himself the UK's only attraction certainly has the ego, but it's now starting to seem like he has the talent as well. This could be a big night for Gene Taylor.
Hang on a second. It could be a long night for Gene Taylor if that music tells anything.
And his opponent from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 239 pounds, Blaze.
The greatest wrestling comeback, arguably in N.E.W. history, might just belong to this guy right here. The veteran Blaze, an old buddy of yours, Erwin. His career has completely transformed since he has teamed with the big Irishman O'Grady to form the team Blaze and O'Grady. We have seen a completely different side to this guy Blaze.
And it's rare as a result of that we see him in singles competition. It's going to be interesting to see how Gene Taylor handles himself.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see exactly which type of Blaze we're going to get tonight. His style has undoubtedly changed. Teaming with O'Grady, will he keep that new grounded style in singles action, Erwin, or will he go back to the high-flying risk-taking that made his name? Tonight is a big question mark for Blaze. This is his first single match in a hell of a long time. The question is, can he still get it done on his own?
Gene Taylor and Jerry Buckley will no doubt have done their homework on Blaze, but there is no doubt Blaze has done his homework as well.
A genuine reconnaissance for Blaze. In the last few months, the change of style, I would argue, has suited the man, the veteran, tremendously. What can he do tonight against one of N.E.W's undoubted up-and-comers? This could be a very interesting match indeed. Bob Shatopa again rings a bell, and here we go.
Taylor starting things off with a quick headlock. Oof.
Hard suplex there by Gene Taylor to kick this one off. Swift chop block there by Taylor again. Hard right hand and a forearm takedown the veteran Blaze. It's a good start here by Taylor, Erwin.
There's indeed Blaze finding the air from here. Oof. Yeah, no holds barred, so will be.
Well, you know Blaze better than arguably anyone in the N.E.W locker room, Erwin. So what's changed with the veteran? I mean, this whole new attitude, this whole new in-ring style.
I think he realised for longevity's sake he's going to have to switch things up. He wasn't exactly on a winning career before he teamed with O'Grady. I don't think he'll mind me saying that.
Corkscrew, clothesline, taking down Gene Taylor. Get it right eventually. Drop toe hold, beautiful there by Blaze.
We'll start to see.
Another hard suplex.
And this new style of Blaze. He went back to the compound, learned a few new things.
Oh yeah, I think he's utilised much more his mixed martial arts background and stayed a lot more on the ground than he did before. And just those two basic changes has just yielded some terrific results here for Blaze. I mean, this is the best I have seen this guy look in years, Erwin. GB8 neck wrench on Gene Taylor. I'm rooting for Blaze personally. It's hard to stay unbiased when you've got a guy like Gene Taylor in the ring next to him who has such a bad attitude. I don't doubt the young man's talent, I just question his attitude.
Getting a bit annoyed at Blaze's taunts here. Tries to take it to the outside.
If MJF and Chris Jericho had a baby, that baby would be known as Gene Taylor.
Taylor in a rough way here, but managed to
What a Russian leg sweep. Oh, misses with the
and there's that junior nature. Taking a few risks, getting a bit caught up in the moment. That's essentially what Blazer's cut out, or attempted to cut out of his repertoire. Yeah, and you just seen it there, in that one high kick missed by Gene Taylor has just completely changed this matchup. It has been Blaze, completely Blaze, since that mistake by Taylor, the veteran capitalising, and you can still see he has that streak of speed when he needs it. Oh, what a senton splash that was! Midriff leg drop, and that could be all, but Gene Taylor finds a way out. I wasn't sure if he was going for the senton or the double leg drop. I think you were right, Erwin, in the end, but a tremendous piece of aerial offense from Blaze. Certainly knew he had his moment secured, and that's where the change is. Not take that risk if you did not believe 100% he could land it. Taylor now trying to apply some pressure himself. That's a lesson, ironically, you never learned in your career. Ironically so. That's why I'm sat here with you and beating the snot out of Gene Taylor like Blazers right now. Yeah, this has been a great second showing from the veteran here tonight, who is looking focused and looking confident. Kick! Beautiful athleticism by Blaze. Could it be enough? No! A spectacular kick, but a great kick out all of the same by Gene Taylor. 2.9. The youngun's still in this thing, but only just. Hang on, driver. Well, that should put an end to it. Blaze has secured many victories with that before. There it is. Great win by the veteran Blaze. This refocused, re-energized Blaze showing exactly what he's capable of. A ticket to the semi-final for the veteran. Gene Taylor got schooled here tonight. Back to the drawing board for Buckley's boy, I would say, after this one, Owen. Certainly will be. We'll take a short break here before we return with another quarterfinals match, which will be a tables match. Can't wait to see who's involved in that calamity, but a 10-foot driver there, Blaze, to finish off that one. Who will join him and many others in those semi-finals,
Here is
we
your
will see.
winner, Blaze. Making his way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 243 pounds, Quinn.
And Quinn, of course, who has set himself a dubious goal of winning himself a title within a year, or he has claimed he will quit the business for good. The Australian, who has had a biblically bad run of form, has managed to become a quarter-finalist in the men's GGOG. We know, Erwin, it's no holds barred, but this could be the best chance Quinn has this year of guaranteeing himself a title shot.
Indeed, with it being a tables match, it's not exactly what Quinn would be expecting, but this changes things dramatically.
And his opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Snake.
Let's not forget about the veteran, Erwin, the leader of Magnum Opus, still in the GGOG himself, of course forced to keep his wrestling contract active by the Goldmans so many months ago, has shocked the world with an impressive comeback within those ropes, showing that the 8-time World Heavyweight Champion can still get it done.
Very interesting match. Snake, Quinn. One-on-one, I would imagine it could be very close with Quinn's recent training. However, this is a tables match.
You know, you may not like him, Erwin, but this guy might just be the most decorated man who is still an active performer in N.E.W. today.
Very focused here tonight. Quinn, of course, with him out.
You'll note as well, Erwin, there is no member of Magnum Opus here alongside Snake tonight. This is a table match. This is one-on-one as pure as it gets, and a great start for Quinn, showing absolutely no intimidation against the veteran here.
Of course, giving himself that 365-day ruling to win a title, or he's gone. Still has about 300 days left.
Oh God, there we are, that high lift onto the top rope there, the veteran using all that ring IQ, arguably one of the smartest guys inside those ropes, and outside of it for that matter. Snake's greatest attribute is his mind. Never doubt what that man is capable of. I tell you, I have seen this guy in out-and-out classics in Japan over the years. If Snake is in the zone, Erwin, this could be a very long night indeed for Quinn.
Again, if Quinn is unsuccessful here, and unsuccessful in the future, he could very well be saying goodbye on his way out to those on their way in that class of 2020, as we saw a little vignette for Scott Smith there, part of that class, who will be making their way to our screens in January.
The chorus of boos that surrounds Snake, who's kept Quinn on the ground here, kept right on top of the much younger man. There is 15 years age difference between these two guys, Erwin. That is unbelievable statistic.
Snake showing his experience at the moment, rolling knee on the face of Quinn. And this is a tables match. It only ends when one man goes through that pine.
I mean, let's be honest, Erwin. Snake is north of 40. I mean, he's closer to 50 if we're being totally honest. I mean, how many more title opportunities is this guy going to get in his career? He may have a thought about going all the way himself. There's just one more run.
Could be looking to secure it right here. Quinn dazed.
Powerbomb and
just
night.
Like
That was dominating. Absolutely dominating performance by Snake, Erwin. He completely railroaded Quinn. That might be one of the quickest table matches I have seen in recent memory.
Snake has now made it to the semi-finals. Arguably by force here. Knew he had Quinn on the ropes. Took full advantage.
What a powerbomb. Tremendous strength by the veteran.
Here is your winner, the Snake.
And maybe Snake just might just have one more run left in him, Erwin. Could you imagine it? What would happen if he won? Would he go against Baker?
Will that being our last gargantuan and greatest match of the night? Our quarterfinals will continue next week. Now we move on to the women's division. Their semi-finals match, their next semi-finals match is about to take place inside of the Hell in a Cell as it's being lowered from the roof.
Yeah, the ungodly structure has started to lower, which means bad news for the participants. Wait a minute.
I know that music, that's Data Brand's music.
French phenom.
Making her way to the ring from Paris, France, the Junior Women's Champion, the Phenom, and Champion.
From the City of Light enters the darkness, the Junior Women's Champion, Duran, the French Phenom, one of the most hotly sought after independent talents that Adrian Goldman has ever signed in the history of this company. That's how highly rated this young lady is, Erwin. She already is a champion. Could you imagine if she goes all the way, gets to the final, wins the GGOG in the women's division, and becomes the first ever Grand Slam women heavyweight champion in N.E.W. history? That is what's on the line here tonight for Duran.
Champion. 255 days so far. Incredible run. What a challenge.
And her opponent, from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, Hannah Gonzalez.
But what a pedigree, Erwin. The latest addition to the Gonzalez legacy in N.E.W. The daughter of Juan Gonzalez, of course one half of the most decorated tag team force in N.E.W. history. Los Luchadores Español, La Familia is growing.
Around Randomizer strikes again. Hannah Gonzalez.
This is the first time I've seen, or excuse me, this is only the second time I've ever seen Hannah Gonzalez in action, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Of course, they made it quite clear they were only interested in tag belts. However, the randomizer chooses wrestlers must obey. Hell in a Cell. Oh, between these two, quick strike from Gonzalez. Knows what she's in there against, clearly.
I was speaking to Gabrielle and Joanne about their new generation of their La Familia, getting involved in the business that has made their name, and it's a mixture of pride and concern, as you would expect from any father. But Hannah Gonzalez seemingly determined to live up to that famous family name.
Oh, gone for a neckbreaker there. Duran quick to scout it.
Oh, snap suplex by Duran. I mean, what a legacy she has to follow, but what a test she has tonight against the junior women's champion, De Duran. Oh, Winfez Prez.
Those fists. I'm showing their displeasure. It's clear whose side they're on here tonight.
Yeah, well, you're pretty much guaranteed to get cheered with the name Gonzalez here in N.E.W, one of the most popular teams in this company's history.
Showbreaker there from Duran, who is just dismantling Hannah Gonzalez here. With a pin already.
Do you think it's a benefit or a disadvantage to be second or third generation Irwin? I mean, they've clearly grew up in the business, but at the same time they have to live up to that legacy.
It's a lot of expectations, but a lot of advanced training. Oof. Tactics like that being passed down certainly help.
Hannah Gonzalez not afraid to loosen a few limbs there with that joint manipulation, with a stomping on the fingers there of De Duran. Just choking the life out the junior women's champion, keeping right on top of the phenom. Referee down, only with the 1 count. Flint there. Our official, Marcus Flint, officiating this hellish structure. Oh, here tonight.
Gonzalez with some unorthodox offense here. There's Durant. Oh! Quite rocked with these shots to the gut and freed her. Gonzalez still staying one step ahead here.
Oh my word, what a sweeping STO that was by Hannah Gonzalez.
Showing a bit of disrespect to her opponent.
Yes, probably learned that one from an old man if we're being totally honest, but Hannah Gonzalez holding more than holding her own here against De Duran, surprising a few people, including me. I have to admit, Irwin, De Duran has been shocked to the core here by the rookie. Oh, hard left hand there by the champion. And this is where Duran... Oh, dear Lord! Oh, that was Hannah Gonzalez's head. That connected with the steel.
Just like that, the French phenom turns this match around.
That was a sickening thud. And you're absolutely right, Irwin. That could have been the moment that the complexity of this match just changed.
Hang on.
Swift knee, ripcord knee there by Hannah Gonzalez, taking down De Duran.
And a hearty stomp onto the chest to follow suit.
De Duran misses with the knee to the spine. Duran manages to counter. Into the corner goes Hannah Gonzalez. Oh, swift knee right to the midsection of Duran.
Durant.
Counters into that beautiful armbar. Oh, wrist lock there. Apply just a hard elbow to the extended joint. Hannah Gonzalez manages to counter with the Irish whip into the corner. Duran got out the way. Oh, misses with the corner splash herself. The speed of Gonzalez. She has clearly inherited from her old man. Oh, snake eyes.
Still not as fast since that headbutt to the steel steps on the outside, but still fast enough.
Yeah, if she's not battling some kind of mild concussion here, Erwin, it's going to be under God's own grace. Going for a pin here. Flint in perfect position. No! Not even a 2. De Duran showing exactly why she's been junior women's champion for over 200 days.
punishment. Oh,
Hard kick to the spine there by Hannah Gonzalez. Trying to slow this match down a little. Tremendous strength. Oh!
into a face buster. Beautiful.
Yeah, bench press into that face buster. Classic Gonzalez. Duran, however, finds a feet with a
caught
quick kick
into
to
a
the midsection.
Power slam.
Tremendous power slam by Hannah Gonzalez, right for the pin. No! 2 count. Perfect positioning again from Mr. Flynn. Oof. Double underhook.
Looking for a butterfly face buster.
What a face buster. No! 2 count again. Hannah Gonzalez wondering what she needs to do to put away Duran. I mean, if Hannah Gonzalez beats Duran here, this is undoubtedly the biggest victory in her career to date, Erwin. This would be considered quite the scalp for the young Gonzalez.
You would argue she should be due a junior women's championship shot if she can defeat Durant here tonight, but Durant has other intentions.
What a spiking DDT by Duran. She absorbed the kicks to the midsection and delivered that devastating DDT. Gonzalez in the corner, woozy, but still fighting back.
This looked like a diamond DDT, which makes you question if the French phenom has any connections with the Scorpions.
Oh, hard elbow. While the French phenom is a 9-year in-ring veteran, she has wrestled and won championships all over the world. It's not beyond the realms of possibility. Russian leg sweep by Hannah Gonzalez.
Still fighting on here. This has become a lot more back and forth in the late stages of this
match.
Wait
a minute, using the ropes. Using the ropes.
The match.
You're absolutely
still
right.
Victory.
Completely legal. Nothing that Flint could do about it, but it only still got the 2. Breaking the hold there, did Gonzalez. Irish whip hard over the top rope. Even harder landing for Duran.
Once again, this match.
Super kick! Dear sweet. Oh, Duran amazingly stayed on her feet. I have no earthly idea how her body bouncing off the cage. Might have been sheer physics that kept her on the feet. Lack of space to fall. Oh.
Intent on a path of destruction here to intentionally get that 3 count.
Well, this is
starting to wonder what she has to do against Durant.
Amazingly, this is not Duran's first Hell in a Cell in N.E.W, but it is almost certainly Hannah Gonzalez's first taste of this demonic structure. Oh!
Beautiful counter there, grabbing the leg into a Luther's press.
Yeah, the sheer experience of Duran is starting to shine through now, Erwin. Hannah Gonzalez has put up a hell of a fight here, but
ankle lock, centre of the ring.
Can you really fight against this type of quality? That's over. It is over. Hannah Gonzalez knows there will be other days, but today belongs to the French phenom, Duran.
Junior Women's Champion has secured her place in the finals a new year, which means the champion has an opportunity and the golden ticket.
Incredibly impressive performance by Hannah Gonzalez, but in the end, the junior women's champion, the French phenom, living up to her name and has booked the first finals place for the women's GGOG golden ticket opportunity. Who will face the French phenom?
Let's take a quick look at the card after these replays here.
Here is your winner, the Phenom, Duran.
A small advert break. We will be back with our main event of the night as E.O.D. take on N.Times.
A hellacious tag team match that promises to be. What a victory for Duran.
way to the ring, accompanied by the Reaper, and at a combined weight of 444 pounds, Demon Joe Freeman and Demon Nate.
Well, the Devil's Disciples seemingly have a little bit of company here tonight. Nate and Joe Freeman, accompanied to the ring by the demonic leader of End Times, the Reaper, the Demon of Fleet Street, shown here directing traffic, Erwin. It was inevitable. They were never going to come alone.
What a terrifying team. End Times have become no sign of Grime here tonight, interestingly enough.
Well, of course, Grime, the current Intercontinental Champion, perhaps resting up.
UK champion.
UK Champion, excuse me. All the importance being shown to that title. Now it belongs to this demonic supergroup, of course, have still got a somewhat of an unholy alliance brewing with Magnum Opus, which we're still not fully aware of the details of. Seemingly Nathan Goldman does not approve of the business dealings of his father and has hired these guys to do something about it.
And their opponent, accompanied by Dallas Rage, and at a combined weight of 600 pounds, Haku Ross and Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan.
Is there any tougher team in N.E.W. today than the E.O.D?
Two men that looks like they were perhaps chiselled out of marble somewhere in Greece, accompanied by Dallas Rage here tonight.
Two former fullbacks, of course, of Florida State, where they met many years ago, Ray Sullivan and Haku Ross. And of course,
equal opportunity destroyers are indeed the equalising force here in N.E.W. against End Times, and Magnum Opus seem to have kind of kept them in check recently.
but Nathan Golden needed an equaliser, Erwin, and could you have asked for much better backup than these three guys? The tough Texans like to fight.
What a tag team match we have here tonight.
Joe Freeman going to kick things off against Haku Ross.
Oh, he's getting the early advantage. Freeman though with a sweep of the leg here.
Hard European uppercut by Ross. Snap suplex. Of course, a former EFW world champion in his own right. Some would say that title reign ended a lot quicker than it should have due to the hands of Snake, who was of course running EFW at the time. Jawbreaker there by Joe Freeman. Into the corner he goes. Counters well, beautifully good. Some good corner work there by Haku.
Yeah, Ross getting Freeman away
Tag
from
made.
that tag opportunity, makes one of his own.
Ross and Sullivan, big back body drop. Keeping it simple, but utilising that power, playing to the strength. Blind tag made by Freeman onto Nate, who walks
Sullivan
right into the
wanted
hands of Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan. Huge big slam there by Ray. And this one could get ugly real quickly if the EOD have come to fight here tonight, Erwin.
Sullivan realising that Freeman, while rocked, if Nate were to make the tag, he would be fresh, allowing that tag instead to happen now and equalising once again in that respect. Oh, but Nate has found an opening.
Yeah, Nate, who has embraced the darkness of End Times perhaps more than any other member of End Times. Complete change in personality, tremendous athleticism there.
They're being sent onto the apron here. Right next to his tag team partner, Sullivan brings it back in the hard way.
Yeah, just sheer raw power by Ray Sullivan. This guy's football jersey has been retired by Florida State. That's what kind of impact he had in that field of his career. What a suplex again. Took to wrestling like a duck to water has Ray Sullivan.
Man in either corner.
Oh!
Dallas Rage happy with what he's seeing at the moment. Reaper not too impressed.
I think, any member of End Times could be a potential future world heavyweight champion, and that's, I think, is what Nathan Goldman sees in this impressive trio. Tag made, Haku Ross, now the legal man, Ray Sullivan, done some great work on Nate. Nate now trying to fight back with that hard elbow. Haku though, just sheer power, just manhandling Nate to the mat.
They're really into trouble now, but the Reaper has thrown a chair into the ring. Nate finds an opportunity to use that.
Haku Ross, Spinebuster! Vicious Spinebuster by Ross! The Albino Assassin! Oh, with that belly to belly!
Well, spending some more time here in the UK, he does seem to have lost that tan.
Oh! Hard clothesline. Well, that's what 9 months of rain will do to you a year.
Oh, hang on, has Nate by the throat. Looking for a choke slam.
Great choke slam there by Ross. That could be all. With the pin referee. Too busy getting the chair out the ring. Joe Freeman broke up the count before he could turn around to do it. Ray Sullivan did not appreciate that, throwing out Joe Freeman the hard way. Haku trying to refocus on Nate here. Back into the corner Nate goes. Hard clothesline into the ropes.
Here as E.O.D. are on a tear.
Yeah, E.O.D. have been incredibly focused here tonight. The tag team title, of course, has been a long-term ambition for the E.O.D., so they have clearly been working on these tag team sequences and the corner work. Both been incredibly impressive for the E.O.D. here tonight. Nate misses with a super kick, but recovers quicker than Haku. Really needs a tag.
Haku starting
tag
to feel
made.
the burn, it seems. Oh, Nate pinning him in the corner. Forearm.
Yeah, Haku's corner work has been impressive here tonight, so of course utilising that tag team time to pin him in End Time's own corner. Oh, due to flip there by Haku Ross, changing things up on the fly. Oh, hard shoulder there by Joe Freeman, the veteran of End Times, of course. Been in a multitude of wars, has the demon Joe Freeman.
Sending Haku into a free corner.
Stiff elbow there by Haku. Oh,
God.
Wait a minute.
Another choke slam.
What a choke slam. It's already in the ring.
Not wasting any time.
Ray Sullivan.
Distracting.
Haku deciding against the pin in the end. Too many bodies in the ring. Going right back on the attack on Joe Freeman with that stomp right to the heart.
Heard the response from the crowd as End Times desperately trying to buy themselves an opening here in this matchup.
Yeah, I have been otherworldly impressed with the focus and the sheer outperformance here being shown by the EOD here tonight. They have schooled End Time so far in this one. I don't think anyone expected that.
Belly. Yeah, they came in here with a game plan, it's clear. Freeman and Nate are feeling the effects of it. Oh.
You know what Haku and Ray have done here, and they have played to their strengths. Both incredibly powerful men, and they have used that power to their advantage here tonight. Joe Freeman, the veteran, trying to regain a little bit of traction here for End Times, and is doing a pretty damn good job of it.
Oh, Uranagi.
Standing Uranagi, that's exactly what End Times needed.
Sullivan with the save this time, Nate trying to make his way over the bodies without interrupting the count.
Yeah,
double price.
Yeah, Ray Sullivan with that vicious scoop slam after the double axe handle that broke up the pin to Haku Ross, who is still on his shoulders, crawling towards the feet of Joe Freeman, who is looking focused squarely into the eyes of Haku Ross to deliver a devastating kiss of death Freeman, just to make sure, gets Haku away from the ropes with those long legs. Sullivan isn't there. There he is.
His way in.
My word, at the last possible second, Ray Sullivan appeared from absolutely nowhere.
Returns to Freeman on the outside. Nate on the outside.
Duff.
Freeman still in the ring. Still focused on hacking Ross.
I don't think Joe Freeman has even realised that Nate has been taken out by Sugarfoot. Ray Sullivan is effectively on his own right now. Hard elbow.
After he sent Haku into an empty corner.
Haku responds with that vicious clothesline. Another hellish spinebuster. That might just be the most devastating spinebuster in the business today. Nate's going to try and run interference. He'll get there only just. Ray Sullivan with a miscalculation there, it has to be said. 2 count for EOD.
Who blocking the way for Sullivan, couldn't get to Nate.
Tag made.
Nate again trying to get in the ring. Flint's caught him this time.
Snap me a double kick. Big senton splash combination. Tremendous double team by EOD. Haku's going to stay to run the interference. Nate will get there first.
Speed of Nate to get away from Ross there.
Duff.
Might not get away from that though.
That's exactly what Ray Sullivan thought about the interference there. That hard right hand. Oh, what a clothesline.
Ducked one, did not duck the second.
Yeah, they don't call him Sugarfoot for nothing. Ray Sullivan, for a guy north of 300 pounds, is incredibly quick.
Beautiful escape from Freeman.
Ripcord knee there, taking down Sullivan, who was on his knees and now just choking the life out of the big man. Joe Freeman has regained a little bit of traction for end times, no doubt.
Some innovative offense has bought him some time here. He needs to play catch up essentially with the damage that has been done by EOD in this match. Oh!
Shots to the midsection and the head there by Sullivan. And again, straight left. Square to the temple of Joe Freeman.
Sullivan on the offense. Look at the strength.
What a bench press slam there by Ray Sullivan.
Shades of what we saw from Winters in the first match here tonight. Does not end the main event here tonight. Starting to see signs of fatigue set in here. Sullivan looking to put an end to this match. Oklahoma slam.
Great Oklahoma slam by Ray Sullivan.
Joe Freeman's boot just too close to the ropes.
Swift forearm right to the spine there of Sully, who has been an absolute towering figure for EOD all night long. It's one of the most impressive tag team performances I have ever seen from the EOD. What a sweeping STO there by Joe Freeman, taking out Sullivan in his own corner. Shot to the leg by Sullivan, great tactical awareness. Freeman caught first. Rolls him right back into end times corner. Hard shot there by Ray Sullivan with the foot to try and counter. Freeman recovers quicker. Single arm suplex, beautiful, goes for a pin though. Enemy territory, long legs of Sullivan says no. Hits the ropes, breaks the count before it even begins.
Much like the fortune of Freeman only moments ago.
What a suplex.
Freeman opting to make a tag.
You listen to that chorus of boos by the N.E.W. faithful, clearly unhammered with the tactics of end times. That cheap shot there by Joe Freeman.
Turning Sullivan inside out in the corner.
Getting attacked from both sides. Ray Sullivan needs eyes in the back of his head tonight. Single leg Boston there, applied by Nate in enemy territory again. That Nate crab, and there it is.
Okay, Ross could not answer the call in time to save his partner.
Yeah, as soon as that submission was applied, that knee wrenching into the spine of Sullivan, this one was all but over. It wasn't exactly decisive, but tonight the end times just, and I mean only just, got the better of the EOD. What a battle, Erwin.
EOD so close to winning this, but it seems once again N.E.W pulled some tricks out of their bag and earns a victory here
Here are
tonight.
your winners, Demon
And better news for you next
Freeman
week.
and Demon
See you there. Thank you and good night.
Good night.